Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today we'll be discussing upon OpenAI funding and executive changes. So you must have seen that OpenAI is in the talks again, and this time guys it's probably for the bad reasons. And OpenAI is one of the fastest growing tech startup ever recorded in the history. Second of all, OpenAI is the leading name when it comes to leveraging LLMs and helping organizations ship products which leverage LLM. And guys, the big part is that even tech giants like Microsoft, Nvidia potentially know their potential. That is why even these companies have enough talent, enough compute resources, but they know that the research culture or now the product culture or now perhaps the commercialization of OpenAI will be a big thing to look at. So we'll be discussing that. So first of all guys, what is the issue? The main issue is OpenAI wants to raise funds. Why does it want to raise funds? So guys, if you would understand, there is something known as scaling laws, and OpenAI is quite betting on them that the moment you increase the magnitude of training data, you increase the compute scale, and to do all these you require a great pool of engineers, right? You require really talented people who understand AI, plus they understand engineering and they understand optimizations as well. Since once you're creating a product that would operate at that scale, right, you need engineers who are very well equipped with all those things, and they don't come easily, right? So the bare minimum salary at OpenAI might be from 500k dollars, right? So you need to start by imagining that if you want to hire this kind of talent, you require money, you require compute resources, so you are raising funds, which makes absolute sense. And again, this round of OpenAI is also oversubscribed. So what does that mean is that whatever is the base amount they want to raise, more people are willing to pay. And seeing that there are talks that they might even increase the amount they want to raise, which again makes sense because they know that any amount wouldn't be sufficient for them to reach to their mission, that is AGI. And they require funds to run experiments, because everything is dependent on compute resources as well, right? So they require funds. But now that's the overview of the picture. Now the main thing is that I've talked about funding, and yes, they can take debt as well, which is okay. So this round has been led by Thrive Capital. That's a VC firm in these states. And guys, the next thing is Microsoft is also investing, Nvidia is also investing. So the dilemma for Sequoia Capital is that they have already invested in Safe Super Intelligence, SSI, and that is a company started by none other than Ilya Sutskever. So who is Ilya Sutskever? So guys, Ilya Sutskever was also one of the initial founding members of OpenAI. So if you'll go to Google and go to Google Images, where is the images, and you would go to OpenAI founding team. Okay, did you mean OpenAI founding team? Makes sense. So guys, this is the OpenAI founding team. Let's just open this image in a new tab, and this is there, guys. This person is Ilya Sutskever, and he started a new company called SSI, that is Safe Super Intelligence. And he has also raised perhaps $1 billion just in, I guess, seed round or pre-seed round. And guys, this was a guy who was leading research, and this is Mira Morati. She was the CTO, and guys, she has also exited now. So the only person that remains is Sam Altman, and it's going to be interesting that how does he overcome this challenge, because guys, every organization respects its executives a lot because of the fact that I'll be telling you a reason. The thing is, usually founders have a lot of other things to do. For instance, Sam would be busy in raising funds, would be busy in maybe deciding how to market the products well, maybe meeting tons of people who are interested to partner with OpenAI, as he's the representative of the company. So perhaps he might not have enough time and the expertise to lead research, to lead tech. To lead tech, and perhaps this is the vice president as well. So guys, now post the departure of Mira Morati, Sam has flattened the organization structure, and the tech teams are going to directly report to Sam. So he also would be more involved in tech understanding of things. So guys, this is a high level basically a high level financial outlook which people are projecting. That's basically this is the expected revenue and this is the projected loss. Guys, a lot of people are saying, hey, this is too much, they are making a loss of $5 billion. But guys, they are a company that to me started making money in 2021 only, and still they are pretty much, I mean, yes, they are burning a lot, but they are earning a lot as well. And guys, the main key is how are they earning? This is something people who are just based out of finance won't understand. The thing is that today you can say that okay, they are making a lot of loss, they are making a loss of more than $1 billion, which is okay. But one thing none of the financial analysts would understand is that right now they're the way they are working out is they have 4 and 4O, I guess. Okay, and mini must be there, and these are the 3 4 models which people are consuming, and these are not super priced. Okay, 4 is expensive, but it's expensive for, let's say, low and Indian low and middle income countries, right? For countries which have a higher base of income, even 4 might not be super expensive to use in your workloads. Now the thing is, the new model, specifically O1, and specifically from O1 onwards, guys, the models would become super expensive, since there is a reason for it. These models would require large amount of inference time compute. What is inference time compute? Is that you have systems which are going to think. For instance, if you want a model like O1 to come up with multiple chain of thoughts, and then perhaps decide that, hey, is this the approach I should take, this the approach I should take, or how should I move. So it needs to think more, so you need to add in more compute at inference level as well, and these models are going to be very expensive, even from the standards of dollar, right? Dollar is a great currency. Even from standards of that, it would be expensive, right? Let's say people say that okay, chat gpt is just $20, but the thing is, guys, in India, if you add $3 more to it for tax purpose, it becomes $23. So guys, you tell me, $23. You only tell me. You guys must be earning, preparing, or just look at your parents or anyone else. Do you guys spend $23 or any subscription? Netflix had a higher price; they had to come down. That's how India operates, right? We are a price sensitive country, we require right pricing. So $23 is pretty much too much for us as well. And this is just the start of the race, guys. Just imagine what would be the price of models which are far superior from GPT-4. So guys, to me this financial outlook is not the right metric to be seen, because essentially if you're a research organization and you're still figuring out science, you would burn money. And it's just not the fact that you're searching for something that's magical, right? You, to run experiments, you need compute. For compute you need data centers. For data centers you need infrastructure. For infrastructure you need electricity. So guys, this is a lot of costs, and that is a lot of costs. Probably I'm not sure, but I'm making a guess that the research team of OpenAI must be under 50 members only, right? So just imagine that these 50 members, there's so much money that's been spent on them, and it's for all the right reasons. You can't complain about that. That's why just looking at the financials will not be the right sense to just take insights from. You need to deep dive and understand that, hey, the next set of models are going to be super expensive. O1 is expensive. Just imagine how expensive other models are going to be, and there would be a lot of more stuff coming up, and it would be charged for. Obviously it won't be free. So that's the part. I think GPT, if you want to use any GPT models, you guys use GPT-4o mini. I think that is the cheapest out there. That's very cheap. You can use in your projects and all. Okay, everything would cost under $1 only, so you can try out these models. But the main objective is that this is going to happen. Now what's the next thing? The next thing is, guys, this is a little tricky thing as well, that what is the company structure and how are they actually going to like get this sorted. The main thing is, guys, when OpenAI was found, it was found as a non-profit organization. Then it pivoted to the fact that, hey, if you want to donate any money to us, then it must be seen as a, what do you call that, it must be seen as a, uh, donation and stuff. But later on, guys, now they require more money, and for requiring more money they require organizations to come in. See guys, who is participating this time? Like a lot of people, obviously these are not the full details. Microsoft is participating, Nvidia is participating, earlier Apple was also participating. Guys, these are publicly listed companies. You only tell me, why would publicly listed companies invest money in organization in which they can't get returns, right? Obviously these are guys strategic partners of OpenAI as well, not Sequoia Capital yet. But you can have Microsoft. As I said, that Microsoft is using OpenAI's LLM everywhere. Nvidia essentially knows that we would be the one who would be supplying hardware to run OpenAI's workload, guys. And these are essentially venture capital, so these are leading the race, but that's also okay. So guys, I hope you understand. And to me guys, the one thing that I want to make clear is that how do I make sense of this is that, guys, I believe that what Sam would do now is perhaps be more involved on the tech side, and that's it, guys. He just wants to raise funds once, and he's exceptional at raising funds if you would see his track record. Second of all, guys, what would be the second thing that he wants to do is perhaps deep penetrate into the space where you can have companies, organizations use OpenAI's advanced models, and thus they're going to pay them more, right? So if you they are going to pay them more, so it's going to make them more money. And guys, at third, a very essential thing is Sam right now knows that he might be getting some bit of equity as well. And the thing now is that people are like, why is he getting equity? He shouldn't be getting any equity. But guys, the main thing is, I believe he's not doing it for money. I don't believe money is something that's a roadblocker for him. He's already a super billionaire. Second of all, if he's just hungry for money, he can do VC. He has got the networks, he's got everything, he can run very safely. But guys, he knows in his mind that hey, there is a chance that for some period of time I would be the most important person in the world. So the thing is, if OpenAI gets it right, the main thing is, if OpenAI they get it right, then Sam would be at the center of it. Since yes, guys, this is how the world works. He's the CEO of the organization. He would be the one who would be receiving a lot of credit. He would be the one of whom the whole world would be wanting a piece of, and who wouldn't want to be in that sense of power. So the main motive for Sam is power. And obviously there's a thing that, let's say you get AI right in a safe manner, what could you unlock our scientific discoveries. And guys, if AI is successful in helping people make scientific discoveries, then you are talking in a different ball game only, right? The US government would consider OpenAI as an asset and consider Sam as an asset, because he would be the one who would be communicating on behalf of that. So essentially guys, this is the main picture. It's very interesting times. And I think the main idea that we all need to understand is that AI is not a joke. AI was never a joke, but since the main thing is that we usually look at the state of the art models and the discoveries, and for some time we were like, hey, everything is sorted, we are not making any large discoveries. And when ChatGPT came, everyone was shocked. And just imagine, guys, GPT-2, I think, I'm not sure when was GPT-2 launched. It was, I'll just Google it. I'll just Google it. When was GPT-2 released? So guys, GPT-2 was essentially released on 2019, and we are at 2024, so it has been just 5 years. And if you'll see the difference which GPT-2 has versus GPT-4 has, you will yourself realize that what is the leap of progress and what is the growth of progress. So guys, be aware, follow my channel. I'll be making a lot of these type of videos which are very important, guys, because essentially I am of the opinion that we need to know everything what's happening in the industry, so that we'll be able to frame better decision in our organizations as well, that what organization should we trust, which API should we use. This is going to be a very major thing. And guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I'm posting a lot of interesting content. You can just go through my YouTube channel. I have an entire AI beginner playlist. I have data analytics projects. I have a SQL for data in science interview playlist. I have a complete Python for data science data analyst playlist. I have a Flask playlist. I have an industry ready project playlist. So guys, just please subscribe to my channel and watch it. And guys, if you have any doubts, please reach out to me on LinkedIn as well as Instagram. Thank you for all your support. Thanks guys.